Hello, people of Earth! It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming away with another low-key broadcast. Tonight is Thursday night, and you know what that means. To be the man, you've got to beat the man. And the man is a stylin', profilin', limousine-riding, jet-flying, kiss-stealing, wheelin'-dealing son of a gun. Woo! With the GWA and Fire Pro Wrestling World. But first, I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, happy to have you with us, and hope the day finds you well. Alright, let's head into the boardroom there and see what we can't do to scare up our next event here. Pa-pow! Off to the GWA. Now, as I've been doing lately, off stream in the intervening weeks, I've made a few modifications to our roster. Number one, I've sort of broken down the stables, and I wrote everybody down on my actual roster sheet of paper here in my duotang that you should be able to hear me rattling there. So we now have 3 legit stables. The Industry and Dragon Dojo existed in previous months, so well established in the GWA, but a new faction has emerged called the Demon Club. Now, the naming alone, the creative though it may or not be, should give you some indication as to some of the members, but I like to have at least 4 people per stable, so once we start booking, you'll get a firmer grasp of who is now aligned. Everyone else is sort of just unaligned, and heel and face don't really matter. I just want good matches. Okay, we're all good here. Yep. And let me finally research whom this polar bear is. Shiroku Mart. Nationwide locations. Handmade lunchboxes. A corner store is our main sponsor. Meanwhile, one of our sub-sponsors, if I'm not mistaken, Jumbo Mart, a giant supermarket, a city-sized supermarket that has everything you can imagine. That's one of our secondary sponsors. We went with a local corner store, Shiroku Mart. And that's what that polar bear represents on the middle of the canvas. That's amazing. Thick Rick's beef jerky. Oh, snap into a Thick Rick. Oh, I don't think I like that. I was treating it as a big and tall clothing store, and I think I might keep up that headcanon. Jumbo Mart, of course, and Zan Tourism. Zan Tourist. Travel agency, if you have to fly anywhere. Overseas vacations, okay. Remember, GWA flies exclusively through Zan Tourist. Perfect, alright. Sportswear. Alright, some of our gear is made by Inspiration Sportswear. Nice. Hello, Mochi! Nice to see you! We are about to book our first wrestle event of the night. Because, as I shall show in Human Resources, I can't offer anybody a contract because off-stream, I hired this month's new wrestler. So, I'm just going to book them and reveal that to the audience as they get a booking. Okay, so, we're going to go back to America because what I'm hoping to do is bounce back and forth. Hi. Man, I've been able to do this. Hang on. Okay, so that's what we're starting with. I'm going to leave Sasquatch as our referee, because now that he's here, why would I ever swap them out? Okay, title matches galore. We're going to at least try for at least 8 matches, so... Darby Allin, of course, needs to defend the GWA Heavyweight title. Who would we like to take a crack at that? As you can see now, it's open to who the heck ever. So we have a ton of people no longer affiliated in any way, shape, or form. Let's see. Oh, here we are. Here's our new hire. Scorpio Sky has joined the organization. Add to our junior division. Kind of heavy for a junior, as our world champ is the junior and is 180. Ooh, look at that neck strength, though. Yikes. Condition normal, but weak neck. Let's see. I'm just going to do a quick... Hang on, let me back up to everybody. I'm going to do a quick roster sweep to see if anybody's in poor condition. If you see about halfway down on the right side there of their statistics. Just to see if there's anybody not able... There we go, Johnny Gargano. Not able to go tonight. Okay, no problem. Give them the month off. Alright, everybody else is good? Alright, let me now reveal... You know of the Industry, the GWA Originals, the computer-generated wrestlers, the 4 that are remaining on our roster have banded together. In response, Daniel Bryan has formed the Dragon Dojo, where he trains with Daichi Hashimoto, Walter, and Johnny Gargano, who, as we said, will be sitting out. I wish I could book seconds in these matches. That would be amazing. Or I'd put them in a secondary capacity. Well, maybe I can book a... Maybe I can book a mixed 2-on-1. Or maybe I do a 2-on-2 and have two... Anyway, I'll check that out. And now we have the Demon Club, obviously headed by Finn Balor, and featuring Doc Gallows. So the tag team champions have recruited Bronson Reed, the MLW champion, if I'm not mistaken, and Penta El Zero M has also joined. Another formidable quartet has formed. I'm trying to get one more group, and then I can pull the trigger on the 6-person titles, which will essentially be like, which is the best faction, or the faction du jour, and then I can maybe give people technically like a night off by letting them contend for or qualify for contendership for the 6-person titles, because that's, if you have to do a third of the work in a match, maybe everybody will be all right. Okay, so now taking all that into consideration, that I only have one person to skip, anybody, and I mean anybody here, maybe I can just randomly select and see how I feel about it. Finn Balor getting a World Heavyweight title shot. Ooh. I mean, I really like it, so let's do it. Formation of the Demon Club in full effect. Finn Balor in their gear. Full demon gear. Contending against Darby Allin tonight. I like that as a main event for sure. I mean, it only brought 1,000 people, but that's okay. Obviously that means the tag team titles aren't getting defended tonight, but every other major belt should be on the line. Title matches galore, as we have quote-unquote borrowed some folks from some different places, or at least invited them to our organizations here and there, and then kind of summarily stole their titles in that I played as their opponents and just whooped on them. So now our organization has a lot of gold. Marufuji has been in 2 high-profile feud matches recently. His record in them isn't great, but even just being in that, like being in those high-profile matches, absolutely qualifies them for a title shot against our junior champion Rey Mysterio. That's my thinking there, at any rate. Now, in next one down, I think Thomas Walker's good to go. Didn't get to defend their belt last time, so let's put them in a fairly prominent position as a thank you for their patience and for healing up. I again basically want to try to do these. I'm not going to do stablemates, obviously, so Shane Taylor has been impressing lately. He's been doing great. Does anybody not trust me so hot? Let's try that too. A's, S's, B's are okay. Marufuji doesn't trust me well, but they just got a title match, so that should help for sure. Everybody else is doing great. I haven't really booked Tyler Bate in a little bit. They don't, so their trust for me is going down. Finn Balor doesn't trust me, but they're getting a world title shot, so that should help. Penta El Zero M doesn't trust me, which is weird because they've been champion for me and so on and so forth. So we'll see how that shakes out. We'll see how that shakes out later. Thomas Walker of the Industry. Let's do them against Penta then. Let's take care of all the grumpy bums first. Alright, grumpy bum. You don't have a title currently. Oh, we're going with the old school look. Just because maybe it's going to be your signature look for your new stable. Okay, another title match in match 5 as we're building backwards. Walter, the NWA Heavyweight Champion, representing Dragon Dojo. He's going to face... Ooh, I like all of these. I like David Houston in that. I really do. Essentially, any heavyweight title is an open weight title. Like, who are we kidding? There's only a few specific junior titles that we have to keep to a set number of challengers, but if everything else is kind of open and free, David Houston has absolutely earned a shot like this, for sure. Okay, so now we have all 3 factions sort of engaging together. These 2 are non-faction related, which is great. Now I want to do one more title match. If I can find one more title match where I can pit... I know. Doc Gallows has the championship. I was going to say, if I can pit someone from the Demon Club in a championship role. Now we have a champion from each faction defending against somebody else from one of the other factions. So the way this shakes out, please let me figure out this correctly. So there's obviously going to be a repeat here. So this needs to be someone from Dragon Dojo again. Okay, so maybe Daichi Hashimoto. Perhaps Gargano can't go tonight. Brian doesn't have a belt. Oh, maybe I can try the, oh, if it's a title match, I can't. I was gonna say, maybe I can try... booking it as an uneven contest, like a 2-on-1, and then just putting one of the people as a manager. But I'm gonna try that in a non-title capacity later, maybe. Like maybe I can put Johnny Gargano as a second to Daichi later. But for the moment, I'll do... Ooh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough match because it's Doc Gallows, right? They're both in real good shape. I'm gonna go Daniel Bryan here. I love his Seahawks gear, so let's stick with that. Wow, really? Only half full? Oh, maybe it's the price. No, that doesn't really help, huh? Did we not? Man, have we lost a lot of our luster? By not being in America last month? Anyhow, I think we should be okay here. Who else? As usual, trying to put every single title on the line that we can. Oh no, we have another one. I mean, not oh no necessarily, but oh, we have another one. Okay, now comes in Mustafa Ali, their Stardom Junior title. They're going to defend against our new signee, Scorpio Sky. Welcome to the organization. What? I'm not aware of a masked part of their career, but that's a cool look. I like these green tights. Let's go with that. Alright, we've already pre-configured all of these matches to our set rules, like the GWA rule set, so we're all okay there. Can't do this, that's done. Bronson Reed, Luchasaurus. Alright, let's do Luchasaurus. I like to do the Stardom ones back to back, I don't know why, I just sort of do. Got a full house now, so let's see if we can... Nope, don't maintain that yet, but that's okay. We're gonna get there, Oops. Luchasaurus against... Who's lowest on the trust thing? Zeus? Ooh, Luchasaurus Zeus sounds fun. That sounds real fun. Let's blast that out. Okay, full house now, because they're insanely popular. And then Bronson Reed needs a contender for the MLW Heavyweight title, which will be opening up the show, it looks like. Wow, we have so many, ooh. I kind of really like this idea. Will Ospreay, Bronson Reed to open us up. Okay, we got so many more people though. So many more. Let me try to do that. Oop. Swamp wrestlers, please. Everybody shuffle! We're doing a full card. Everybody's healthy. And if we do, the more we do, the better. So let's do like... okay. There's our halfway main event, because you got Dan O'Brien involved. We have a higher profile member of a new stable, and then in our main event, we have the championship, and like firmly establishing the new stable. So what I want to do is sort of like halfway point, and then non-title match, then 4 title matches, and then halfway point where we have like another non-title match coming out of what would be an intermission here if I were booking the show, to give everybody a break. And then you get a non-title, and then you get 4 title matches to wrap us up. Essentially a tale of 2 halves here. Okay, so we have swapped everybody. We are going to swap. Can we do mixed? Really? Okay. So what if I do... Who's left? Hashimoto. And Johnny Gargano. Can I do... Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't do seconds. Unfortunate, but that is okay. Remove, please. Thank you. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just book a couple singles then. Unless I can do, just as a proof of concept, what if I did a random 6-person to start with, just for funsies? because I have 2 members. Oh, thanks, Mushy. Yeah, this is a long-running Japanese pro wrestling game series that dates back to like the original Game Boy. Geez, they might have made NES titles towards the end of its run too, or I guess Famicom titles. Everybody you're seeing that you're looking at here was created by somebody in the Steam community. 90% of them by a particular user called the Avenger 3. And these are all real-life people. So they did their best to recreate all these real-life wrestlers, which is pretty fun. So I'm gonna do like just a fun tag match of like Xavier Woods. I feel like would tag up with. Oops, hang on. I gotta remove this again because I'm booking on the fly. Okay, 6-person tag, and the reason I say person is because I feel like Xavier and Solo would get along. So let's team them up. And then along for the ride for some funsies. Oh, and Nakamura! What a fun team this is. Okay. And then their opponents, and this is just sort of we're testing out. Oh, maybe we can give Shane Taylor a bit of a break. Just a bit. Ooh! Shane Taylor. No, I was gonna think maybe he's been impressing the industry. So they like give him a shot at something, but nah, seems like a fun team. Okay, we'll start with Mark Andrews. Sorry, we'll start with Tyler Bate, sort of a straightforward wrestler, and then we'll throw in a Mark Andrews, more of a high flyer, and then we'll round this out crazily with Shane Taylor. Okay, and then in our only other singles match, let's call it a number 1 contenders match for. Pick a title, any title. Oh, really? How many people do we have left? And we only have 1 more slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people left. That is unfortunate. Okay, Cash Wheeler we haven't actually seen do anything in a while. Maybe let's throw in a random tag match. Howard and Robinson. Okay. Representing the industry. Perfect. Oh, I haven't even booked anything yet, so it shouldn't even matter. So, representing the industry, Jack Howard and Matt Robinson can both go. Gargano comes up lame, but they still want to do a tag match. Industry versus Dragon Dojo. I'm confused now that there's dragons and demons. Dragon Dojo. So, Daichi Hashimoto looks outside the organization, as Johnny Gargano, previously established, is unable to go tonight. And oh, I can't just. I thought I would randomly skip the people that were unavailable. Ooh, I want to do Joe, Cash Wheeler, or Joe. The powder keg Cash Wheeler. I'm okay with Joe, and then we'll see if we can. Double check. Yay! I made sure to get Joe again so that I fixed his 4th costume. Alright, they're wearing blue together, so they match. Alright, we have a full house now. Now! Let's look about... Okay, $40 we can charge, and we can pack this place. So $40, 40,000 people. I know it cost us $500,000, but at those prices, if everybody shows up, we just made $1.6 million on the gate. Like, that's just people arriving. So we cleared that by $1 million. I think we're okay there. Because we advertised on TV, we got a special celebrity referee for the whole show. Excuse me one moment. Oh, pardon me. And we are at our upper limit currently in America in total. So until we're popular enough to break into even allowing us to select arena, like I can't even look at the capacity of the arena. This is the best we can do. So the first show I'm going to run every week is probably going to be a money maker, like a big 10-match card like this sucker. And then what I was thinking of doing on the second smaller show that I want to book each stream is go to Japan first and build up a rep, and then Mexico, and then Europe eventually, and just work on our international rep by doing half the year in America, half the year half the year overseas working on our worldwide reputation and stuff. Ah, yes, thank you, Nightbot, for pointing that out. I haven't mentioned that on stream yet, that we are moving. This is going to be the final show of the GWA at the midnight time slot. Next week, look for it Thursday afternoon, 2 to 5. So we might be able to expand our cards then as well, as we'll have a little bit more time to work with. We usually end up going about 2.5 hours here anyways, so. Only 51 of them? I'm okay with getting rid of them, because everything else we can do something with. Okay, we have 40,000 people to accommodate in some capacity. Half of them might be hungry. I'm not going to do masks. Goods, I'll just do 10,000. I don't know what this is. Like, just assorted stuff. It says, as it says, assorted merchandise with the stable logo. So that's going to be representing our 3 stables. Towels seem to be really popular, so I'm going to do a run of 3. Same with t-shirts. I'll do a run of 5, because we have a new stable to promote as well. Photo collections, I'll do another run of 3. People like these. You have to kind of think of them as Japanese crowds, where like a photo collection, like souvenirs like this, or a towel especially, is not quite as popular sort of on the American scene, but over there, that would be something they would want to, like, I don't know, like clutch in stress. They're like, damp the sweat from their brow, maybe scream into if they're like feeling especially emotional about their favorite and their status in the match at that particular point. I like doing these in really limited runs, but I think if I do 3,000 and I don't sell them all in 1 month, I don't really care. You have 2 months to sell stuff like this before kind of the public sours on them. So if I just put the production in now and expect to sell half and then sell the other half next month, I'm okay with that. And masks, I only ever do 1,000 when I want to. And I don't really feel like we're over enough with, like, we don't have a lot of people with masks, and it's not enough Rey Mysterio exclusive fans are going to come in here. I guess we have Luchasaurus too, but not enough people are buying masks because it's a pretty high price item. Oh really? What documentary did you see about it? Oh yes, it was established there in like the early 70s, and the history of one company and how it has literally like spread and grown throughout the country into so many different organizations and different sort of styles and stuff like that. It's just fascinating. And how they learned everything in English, and to this day, like, they call their matches in English, which is why international talent has such an easy time going over there and doing well. They can communicate what they're doing easily. All right. We have booked everybody we can. Let's try to loan Cash Wheeler out so that they're at least doing something. Okay, who hates us? WWE Indifferent is just as good as Don't Bother. Estranged is they hate us. NXT hates us. DDT Indifferent. Ring of Honor hates us. Most of the other larger promotions than us in North America can't stand us, because there used to be a lot more promotions on this list. And see, my previous rank is 15. Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 12 left at the moment. I think we started with 16. That means 4 promotions no longer exist. We have driven them out of business. We are clawing for every bit of North American real estate we can get. So we have a normal relationship with the people immediately around us, more or less. We have a little bit of interest in Japan with All Japan and Noah. But other than that, most of the other organizations that we're competing with either are ignoring us or outright refuse to do business with us. And I do not blame them, because I've either stolen talent or titles or both. All Japan, I recently gave back their belt by booking one of their talent to come face one of my talent, as I had acquired them with their championship on them. Let's try Noah. Okay, Cash is the only one that can go out. This is the only shot you have, buddy. They're not a popular wrestler, so the offer may fall through. Try it anyway. Nope. No interest in Cash, buddy. Can't get you booked internationally. Sorry. I tried. Alright, so I'm going to take a sip of water, because I think we are finally ready to proceed. Absolutely. We're going to finalize, and we're going to get this card underway. What's going on, Charm Scale? Nice to see you. You're just in time for the start of our first big show. It's a full 10-match card for our May event of our 3rd year of the GWA as we book in the this universe's timeline 1 show a month. Everybody was healthy, or everybody that was healthy, with the exception of Cash Wheeler, is on the card. Cash would try to... Excuse me, I have an ice cube in my mouth. It's rude to talk around. All right. Oh, hang on, let me do this. All right, just as a sort of proof of concept, we tried to lend... What was the other point I was just about to make? Oh, yes, Cash Wheeler. We tried to lend them out to Noah. Noah had no interest. Everyone else that is available, though, booked to work, including a sort of proof of concept. What I'm going to start doing on the international shows, which are our next... the next show we'll be booking, is I'm going to have a mini sort of 6-person tournament, and then eventually we're going to crown ourselves some 6-person champions. Right now, this is Xavier Woods in the ring against Tyler Bate. Xavier Woods with Solo Darling, as you can see, and Shinsuke Nakamura on their side. Tyler Bate, I believe it's Mark Andrews, and Shane Taylor to tag in this one. I believe it's no time limit. First pin. There are going to be the same rules as our tag rules, so cut play and all that is going to come into effect. I really hope I didn't turn on eliminations accidentally. I don't think I did, though. Pachala. So shout out to Moji. I don't think you've been here before. Nice to see you. I found out that our main canvas sponsor there is the Shiroku Mart. It's a local convenience store. Oh no, Sasquatch, the referee gets hit. I don't know if that tag is going to count then. He might rule that Solo Darling is illegal as he didn't see it. But it looks like he's allowing the match to continue. It looks like they didn't program that into the AI. That's okay.
Give up. Give up.
Solo Darling there looking for the early submission. Mark Andrews. Now, as a former tag champion, you would think he would instruct his team. Pardon me now. Chop exchange that Andrews wins and tags in Shane Taylor. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Shane Taylor and Solo Darling in there now. Obviously the power on the side of Shane Taylor. I was going to say, the former tag champion, you might think that they would invest in the similar strategies as the singles matches inside of a tag match. High-fiving is just saying hi. It's just a way to say hello. There's also a hug command if you so desire. There's also, if you wanted to do exclamation point commands, you'll get a full list there. Just a way to interact. I don't have any emotes or anything at the moment, so just a way to say hi. Share a high five and some chill vibes. Nakamura now in the matchup with Shane Taylor here. Doing quite well, looking to redeem themselves. Not the best singles record in the GWA, has Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, beautiful backdrop driver there, but Shane Taylor shrugs it off. Shinsuke's seen enough of that. Tags back into Xavier Woods. Shane Taylor makes a quick tag to Mark Andrews there. Obviously needing some recovery time after that backdrop driver. More than he initially let on. Yes, if you leave the field blank, you send one out to yourself. If you type anybody's name or any word, you like you can ping people with the @ symbol, or you can just type any old word that follows, and you will hug or high five. Whatever happens there. I think it's commands is the exclamation point on that one. Xavier Woods now firmly establishing the offensive advantage for his team. Team in the red corner has, in my opinion, Been tagging more out of frustration and a need to change the pace of things than out of any sort of command. Meanwhile, Xavier's team, as we'll call it, as they started the matchup, more fluid, more effective in their offense. As you can see, Solo Darling shaking that off now, getting in a nice set, snap suplex, pulling Tyler Bate closer to their corner, locking in the sharp stinger. None of Tyler Bate's friends coming in to check there. Maybe cut play isn't necessarily on for 6-person tags. We'll find out. Oh, seated Rings of Saturn. Oh, it most definitely is. This is going to get wild. As now Xavier and Solo Darling able to double team Tyler Bate for a moment. Where Xavier Woods legally leaves the ring before that count of 5 that you never hear administered, but believe me, it's there. Oh, Shane Taylor comes in and delivers a vicious Baldo bomb. Meanwhile, on the floor, Xavier Woods just brain-bustered Tyler Bate. Falls out with a big slam. Going to work there. Chaos. It's all 6 combatants now involved in action. This might be too wide to call at the moment. Oh, Shane Taylor with a vicious clothesline in the ring, but meanwhile, outside the ring, Tyler Bate hits a Tyler driver and a second on Xavier Woods. Tyler Bate trying to fight his way back into the ring. A third now. Oh no. A butterfly suplex there to mix things up. Remember, Tyler Bate and Solo Darling were legal. Now it's Shinsuke Nakamura and Shane Taylor after a series of quick tags. Trying to get control of this one as both teams now sort of left to their own devices to control the pacing and structure of this match. Sasquatch was knocked down early, and I think he's still feeling the effects of that cut above his eye. Shinsuke, big spin kick. Thought he won the strike exchange, but Shane Taylor comes back with a huge clothesline. Another choke bomb. In the wrong corner, though, as Xavier Woods is there to break it up and hit his back elbow. Oh, Shane Taylor just muscles Nakamura to the mat there, but both men feeling the effects of this match already. Oh! Big Rikishi driver. I forget what he calls it. That's on me to look up later. But Nakamura, pin is broken up. Solo Darling is tagged in and Shane Taylor doesn't realize it. Series of chops there. Darling up top. Dives off with an RKO. Cutter off the top. 2 count, says referee Sasquatch. He's quick on the count, so give him that. Still with it enough to do that. Solo Darling playing to the crowd perhaps a bit too often. Oh, just a big left hand from Shane Taylor. Drops Solo Darling. He's able to make the tag to Mark Andrews back into the ring. Darling sends him out to no man's land on the floor. Butterfly suplex. Meanwhile, we've got 2 2-on-1 situations happening here. This doesn't look good for Mark Andrews or Solo Darling. Tyler Bate sends Darling off the ropes. Forearm to the face. Meanwhile, on the floor, Mark Andrews getting whipped into the corner. Airplane spin in the ring now. Oh, Kudo driver on Xavier Woods on the floor. Exploder suplex. I'm just calling things I see. There's so many of them. Mark Andrews dealing with the X Factor. Gets rolled up into Lamaha Straw in the right corner. Oh, almost does the trick. Solo Darling. What presence of mind there to sort out who her legal opponent was. Keep your eye on the bouncing ball on this one into a sharp stinger. That's not going to get it done as she had already tagged in Shinsuke Nakamura. Locks up and eats a kudu driver. From Andrews, just a 1 count though. Real difficult to get at least a 2 if you're not on the right corner in a 6-person tag for sure. It's an extra person on each side to break up these pins. Whoa, what a spin kick. He's in the right corner now. Deep hook of the leg. Got him! Your winner in 21 minutes. Shane Taylor not able to break up the pin in time. Shinsuke Nakamura, Xavier Woods, and Solo Darling picking up the victory. Oh, and the crowd loved it. That backspin high kick hooked that leg deep. His partners ran interference. Excellent teamwork. Wins the matchup in our opening contest. Next up, the first of Jiminy 8 championship matches on the card. As Bronson Reed of the newly formed Demon Club puts the MLW title on the line against Will Ospreay. Let's head down to the ring once again. The creature in charge is Sasquatch, who you see is patched up from that last match. Remember, for all your snacks or goodies while you're watching these shows, head on down to Shiroku Mart. Tell them that Polar Bear sent you. Oh, Ospreay showing his agility with that flipping dropkick, but Bronson Reed just absorbs it. Ospreay's starting to get frustrated early here, putting everything he has into these shots. Reed just shrugging him off. Bronson Reed, very resilient. Obviously the more stoutly built of the two gentlemen. A power wrestler for sure. Will Ospreay, physics-defying aerialist, but has been increasing his power and technique game as well. Has bulked up, put on, 20, 30 pounds of muscle in the past year and a half, I'd say. Formerly a junior, now looking to branch out into the heavyweight category. Hasn't lost any of his agility or ability. If anything, has only become more dangerous with the addition of that Stormbreaker finishing maneuver. He's been trying to level up his strikes. Let's see how he does against Bronson Reed, and he wins that early exchange. Reed now backpedaling a little bit. Just grabs him around the head and muscles him down to the mat. Ospreay responds. Both men starting to feel the effects a bit. Ospreay stealing the brainbuster out of Bronson Reed's playbook. Deep hook of the leg here. Gets a 2 count, says Sasquatch. Mr. Bigfoot to friends and family. Oh, Enzigiri. Kick right to the back of the brain. But Ospreay allows Reed back to his feet, and that may have been a mistake. Ospreay is just pressing forward, as we've stated, can absorb a tremendous amount of punishment. Oh, and dish it out as well. No slouch in the agility department himself. Thought he might have done a brainbuster there, but just a straight suplex to Ospreay. Ospreay getting a bit of distance. Now he can drop him with that drop kick. Oh, and he gets elbowed over the ropes for his troubles. Bronson Reed takes a moment in the center of the ring to catch his breath and reset himself at the 6-minute mark. Oh, clubbing blow. Ospreay off the rope. Standing Spanish fly. What technique? Hooks the leg again. 2. Almost a new champion. Oh, setting him up for the Stormbreaker here. Gets it. Pulls his opponent away from the ropes. Hooks the leg again. This could do it. No, just a 2. Crowd appreciative of the resilience of Bronson Reed, who hits a super kick, and off the ropes he comes. Big jumping elbow. Not opting for the pin. Didn't think he quite have enough there. Oh, a second super kick. Starting to work on Ospreay's legs a bit. Trying to keep Ospreay off his game. Oh! He'll be dazed after that lariat for sure. Big Samoan drop now. Bronson Reed starting to string some offense together, but Ospreay showing his heart, trying to fight his way to his feet. Bronson Reed trying to break him right back down. All of Ospreay's limbs so vicious, especially the legs, the power he gets on that standing Spanish fly. Both men there you see feeling the effects though. Ospreay getting fired up. He senses victory is nigh if he can just pour it on a little bit more. Off the ropes, Oscutter out of the corner. That could do it there. 1, 2. No, Bronson Reed again. Oh, goes for a second Stormbreaker, but countered this time. Amazing resilience from your MLW champion Bronson Reed as he kicked out of 2 of Ospreay's finishes into a crossface now. Haven't seen this out of Bronson Reed before. Perhaps some influence from his stablemates. Now we're out on the floor. Remember, there were no countouts and no disqualifications on the floor of the GWA ring. There was a 5 count for DQs in the ring. We want as many pinfalls and submission clean victories as possible, but If the fight spills out here, anything goes. As you can see, Ospreay doing everything he can, fighting fast and furious to keep that advantage up. If he can wear the champion down on the floor and roll back in, score a quick pinfall victory somehow. But Bronson Reed now says this may do it, whatever he has in mind. First, he's going to work that shoulder. Oh, and Ospreay. Great counter there, as you can see both men feeling the effects of the battle here. Buzzsaw kick to the side of the head, though. Oh, Reed loves that deep hip toss. Just hurls Ospreay over. Grabs a chair now, as we said. Lawless on the floor, brainbuster on the chair from Reed to Ospreay. Ospreay, though, presence of mind to throw a drop toe. Screams at the face of Reed, says, bring it. So Reed tries to bring it, and both men hit head first. Oh dear, both men up, and we're back to square one again. We're almost 15 minutes deep. Can't go much longer than this at the pace they're setting. Oh, what a beautiful Stardust press, Phoenix press, one of the many dazzling high-risk maneuvers Will Ospreay does off the top. You'll pardon me if I don't know exactly which one. Hit to the back there, though. Presence of mind to shrug off. Oh, counters the brainbuster as well. Ospreay's on the cusp here. Starting to sense it. Bronson Reed trying to shut him down. Says this is it. Oh, just clubs him down. Off the top. Misses a big frog splash. Off the ropes with another huge elbow. Off the ropes again. Jumping one this time. Ospreay slams him down. Off the ropes in his own right. Big knee to the chest. Bronson Reed gets worked out of the ring. Ospreay's going to take his time. He's going to take a bit of a breather. This match absolutely taking its toll. Both men electing to just slug it out now. Bronson Reed. Ospreay with a super kick wins the exchange. Didn't have enough to go for the cover at the time. Samoan drop, back and forth. Off the ropes again comes Ospreay with a huge boot to the face. Slams his opponent down, trying to position him for something. Don't know what yet. Tries for the go behind, can't get it. Another jumping elbow off the ropes from Reed. Oh, big chop to the chest. Crumples to the mat there, but has enough. Has enough. Yes, to reverse a momentary advantage by Ospreay. Both men here unable to put the other away. Looking for that one knockout shot. Trading blows back and forth. That could do it. Another standing Spanish fly off the ropes. Reed back up. Back to that shoulder. Trying to take the arms out so he can't hook his arms for that Stormbreaker. Back to the outside. What's Ospreay got in mind? Oh! Space Flying Tiger drop from Will Ospreay. What a beautiful display of acrobatics and power as he dives over the rope directly onto his opponent. But Bronson Reed there. Another brainbuster countered. Ospreay feeling it. Can the champ hang on? Samoan drop now. Grabs a chair to try to counter Ospreay strikes. Oh, straight to the gut. Straight to the back now. And the equalizer from Bronson Reed. You can see dirty tactics very much allowed on the floor. This was by consent of the GWA officials, formation of the league. Some wrestlers more than others take advantage of it. Oh, ducked an elbow there though. Going for the Stormbreaker despite the pain in his arms, and he hits it. Pulls Reed away from the ropes. Hooks the leg. 2. No. Reed kicks out of the Stormbreaker again. Up to the top he goes. Hits the frog splash this time, but doesn't have enough to follow up with the pin. Ospreay up slightly ahead of the champion here. Dead center of the ring. Brainbuster from Reed. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Ospreay dropped on his head and the lights go dim. Bronson Reed retains. What a contest from these two gentlemen. I think I liked it more than the crowd, but that's okay. Wow, and that was just your first title match of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, Luchasaurus defending the Stardom heavyweight belt against Zeus. This one should be hard hitting as well. Luchasaurus looking to hit that big spin kick that he calls the tail whip. Zeus looking to hit the jackhammer, first popularized by Goldberg in the late 90s. Zeus' secondary finisher, the choke slam. Primary finisher of Luchasaurus delivers a mighty choke slam of his own. A crustaceous choke slam, if you will. Luchasaurus, since winning this title, has been wearing these darker tights. It seems to have been bringing out a more violent side of him in defense of this belt. An edge he was lacking before holding any singles gold here. It's nice to see that he takes pride in the championship gold that he has earned here in the GWA. Let's see if he's successful in retaining it here tonight. Zeus, no stranger to gold himself. As we alluded to earlier, he came into the organization as the All Japan champion and has been a champion level competitor since stepping foot in the GWA ring. Look at that. Vicious chop combination there. Internationally, one of the hardest hitters in the pro wrestling landscape is Zeus. The main critique of Luchasaurus seems to be he seems about half a step off, but for someone 65 million years old, even being mobile is quite the feat. As we see our first cover of the matchup, just a 1 count there. Both men just exchanging preliminary strikes, wearing the other down, testing the other's metal, that sort of thing, before they start busting out the heavier portions of their offense. You see a bit of power there from Zeus with a one-arm body slam to Luchasaurus. Another rapid-fire chop combo there, and there you see that tail whip from Luchasaurus. That big spin kick he likes to throw. Oh, clubbing blow in the corner. Falls up with a second, flipping Luchasaurus over as Zeus there. Loves to press that power game. Your champion, Luchasaurus. Not much on that choke slam, just sort of shoving his opponent down. He gets clobbered again. Zeus now looking for something to follow up that clothesline with. 2 times in a row now, he's not able to do it. Another tail up there from the champ. Zeus is right back up though. Luchasaurus sends the challenger to the outside to get a bit of a breather. And when you need a bit of a breather and a vacation, don't forget to book through Zan Tourist, the official travel agency of the GWA. Zan. Who else you gonna fly with? Oh, this is it, says Luchasaurus. Pretty early to be calling that. And especially if he's just going to elbow in the back of the head. Don't know if he had something larger in mind, but he's not going to be able to do it yet. Oh. Interesting flip slam there from Zeus. Puts the big man down. Zeus had a counter for the tail whip that time. Slow and steady is the challenger, just wearing away at the champion. Luchasaurus has been at a disadvantage since about the 5-minute mark. As you can see, a big choke slam there. This can do it. 2. No. Almost surprised him there, though. As you can see, once Zeus got a bit of an advantage, you can see the heavier offense coming out. You can see him pressing it and pressing it. You're not getting paid by the out route here. And you play the power game especially. Try to end things early. Oh, a big shoulder tackle now. Luchasaurus has started to fend off the challenger, but Zeus is doing his best to press that attack. Big choke slam for Luchasaurus into a moonsault press. 2 and no. Luchasaurus just shoves Zeus down, takes a bit of a breather. Almost surprised the challenger with a big combo there. But Zeus able to recover. Oh, thanks, Moshi. That's nice of you to say. I literally never did it before I started broadcasting this game, so this is lucky 13th week of doing it. Oh, now both men just gonna slug it out here. Working their way towards the center of the ring. Big clothesline from Zeus ends that strike battle. Oh, air raid crash. Now just drubbing him in the head. Elbow to the back of the head now. Zeus takes a tiny bit of a breather there. Looks like he's looking for, here it comes, the jackhammer. 1, 2, no! Luchasaurus kicks out. Zeus undaunted. It's a quick elbow combination. Champion is down, but Zeus decides to take a breather for a sec. Go back to work in the center of the ring. He's got the champ reeling. Setting up for something big here. Another elbow strike combo. Luchasaurus back up with a tail whip. Working the leg now. Trying to take them trunks out from underneath the Zeus, who responds with a quick and decisive clothesline. Moshi, thanks very much for hanging out. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Oh! Zeus responds, not letting up his advantage 1 second. As you can see, Luchasaurus hitting that huge headbutt. Got something nasty in mind here. Oh, shoots him into the corner, but Zeus counters right away. Able to suplex the big man out of the ring. Luchasaurus having none of it. Right back inside here. Not to his advantage, though. Oh, another tail whip. Luchasaurus having trouble figuring Zeus out for the first 10, 15 minutes of this contest. Another big choke slam could do it with his own move. No, Luchasaurus says no again. A second choke slam. 1, 2, no. Emphatically this time. Zeus, cool as a cucumber, just clubbers Luchasaurus down to the mat and takes his time. Luchasaurus here, working his way from underneath again, but slow and steady may win the race. Oh, putting those big legs to use now. Another choke slam from Zeus. Pulls him away from the ropes, goes for the pin. 1, 2, no. Oh, big headbutt there. I heard that all the way from here, but another choke slam counter. Zeus is unstoppable. No, 2 again. Oh, just barrels him over. Zeus has got to be thinking, what's it going to take? How many choke slams? 2? No. Zeus wins another strike exchange with a huge clothesline, but he's got him in an awkward spot. If you pull away from one part of the ring, oh my God, burning hammer! Burning hammer out of Luchasaurus! Just 2! Holy crap, he doesn't bust that out often. Zeus now desperately needs to clear his head. Able to counter that suplex. What a huge move there to Luchasaurus. If you can call it a desperation burning hammer there. As the challenger, unrelenting. No matter how many times Luchasaurus whips that big old leg around. Zeus is there to beat him back down and work his way into another chokeslam. Luchasaurus thinks he's got something going now, though. Big choke slam of his own. Another moonsault pin. Just 2. Oh, Zeus dragging him away from the ropes. He wasn't even close, but he drags him away regardless. Luchasaurus says that's it. Takes a bit of a breather, waiting for Zeus to get up. Punches him right back down so he can get him up dazed. Set him up for nice suplex here. Oh, ducks a clothesline. Choke slam, but too close to the ropes. Pulls him away from one set. Just gets a pin here, 2. And no, just 2. Just 2. Thought it might have been a rope break situation. Shoulder tackle in the corner now. Luchasaurus fighting his way back. Trying to get an even footing with the challenger here, who has not deviated from the game plan. 1 second. Oh, another big air raid crash there. One from each man now. Oh, kick to the ribs from the backside that time. Roundhouse to the ribs. Brutal. Big chop takes the big old dinosaur down. Oh, mistimed that. Swung his leg, but got shoulder tackled first. Able to somehow reclaim the advantage anyway. Both of these men going back and forth here. I think the next big move could do it. Luchasaurus hopes to be the one to hit it. Couple of clotheslines. No, jackhammer, dead center. Jackhammer, dead center of the ring. 2, 3. What a match. Zeus claims championship gold in the GWA. But what a contest! Absolutely, your new Stardom champion is Zeus. But the match of the night so far, holy crap. Alright, let's just save that as we save after. That's only the third match, I'm gonna lose my friggin' voice. Alright, coming up next for the Stardom Junior Heavyweight Championship. Stardom being an organization that no longer exists in this world. They exist only in the titles. Mustafa Ali is putting the belt on the line against our new signee. Please welcome Scorpio Sky to the GWA. As we head on down to the ring. Sasquatch, once again, the head ref in charge. Scorpio Sky trying to get off to a hop early, throw Mustafa off the ropes, but the champion having none of that. Let's see if the other Stardom champion has more luck defending their belt than Luchasaurus just did, but mind you, he certainly gave it his all in that contest. And my hat is off to both men for that last one. Scorpio Sky, a newcomer to the GWA, but not a newcomer to the wrestling industry. Almost a 20-year vet, as he is in his late 30s, knows quite a few tricks of the trade, I'd say. Independent wrestling mainstay for the past 15 years or so. Mostly in the California area, but now on the international stage, thanks to the GWA. We couldn't be happier to have them. Not a warm welcome they're getting from Mustafa Ali, though, as on the outside of the ring, anything goes, and Mustafa Ali having his way. 054, but too close to the ropes. Likes to hit his finish early, the 3-minute mark, just to show off. Mustafa Ali hits that 054. No avail, though, as they're in the ropes. Now Scorpio Sky, with a huge mountain to climb, has absorbed a lot of damage in the early going of this contest. He's going to try to work his way back up to a more even footing. Mustafa Ali is looking to press that offensive advantage. Head scissors there, going back up top. Nope, not enough time. Smartly saw his opponent getting up, made his way back to the mat, and works his opponent back out of the ring again. As we said, no countouts, no disqualifications on the floor. Anything goes and everything hurts more. Like that Ushigoroshi with no padding underneath. That's just bone right down to concrete on the back of your noggin. Another snap suplex there. Suplex from Ali this time. Counter there from Scorpio. Drop toe. Big clubbing blow to the shoulder blades. Oh, and just gets run into the guardrail there. Oh, and then he's now dealing with the X Factor. Scorpio the first to roll back into the ring to try to stabilize this contest and get us back somewhere where we can actually render a victor. Mustafa Ali electing to go right back out to the floor. Oh, complete shot face first into that padding. It's a thin gym mat and then concrete floor, ladies and gentlemen. Even the ring has more give than that. Oh, gut check time for Mustafa Ali. Oof, and just runs him right back into the guardrail. Fans getting the most out of this tonight. It's as close to the brawl in the crowd as you're going to see in the GWA. The action will get fast and furious right out in front of you here. Oh, once again driving him face first into the floor. Scorpio, smartly, center of the ring, has had enough of the shenanigans. Oh, implant DDT. 1, 2. Oh, almost ends the shenanigans for the night there. Mustafa Ali responds in kind with a DDT of his own. Off the ropes. Flying clothesline there. Gets shot off now by Scorpio with a clothesline of his own. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Scorpio Sky. Another clothesline. Elbow to the back of the head. Oh my gosh, what a vicious camel clutch dragon sleeper this is. That looks painful. Mustafa Ali able to work his way out, and now they're going forearm for forearm. Oh, spin kick from Mustafa Ali surprises Scorpio Sky out of that exchange, and so does that super kick. Hooks the leg deep, and that puts him away. Surprised him and dimmed the lights with a super kick to the face. Does Mustafa Ali in retention of the Stardom title. Not quite the debut that Scorpio Sky was looking for, but he showed enough heart, courage, and tenacity to win over the crowd. An impressive debut, so says the fans, but not impressive enough in the eyes of Scorpio Sky, who falls short of his goal of dethroning Mustafa Ali. Coming up next, another high-profile member of the newly formed Demon Club puts the GCW title on the line as Doc Gallows defends against the leader of the Dragon Dojo, Daniel Bryan. And away we go. Sasquatch, once again the man in charge. Doc Gallows, as we like to say, likes to get his job done before the beer warms up, or has a chance to warm up in the locker room, before the ice melts in the cooler, let's say. Typically likes to wrap his opponent up, or get wrapped up by his opponent, in around 10 minutes. If you can push him past that 10-minute mark, or finish him by that 10-minute mark, that remains to be seen if you're Daniel Bryan. I would think he'd want to push it past that, as the other way to go is to bring it fast and furious for 10 minutes to Doc Gallows and try to wear him down in that time, when he is an expert at powering down his opponents in less than 600 seconds. Getting a question, if I were a wrestler, what would my name be? I would go with the Nowhere Man, Elliot Kincaid. Or sorry, Elliot Kilgore? Let's go Kincaid. And then my finisher would be the EKG, the Elliot Kincaid or Elliot Kilgore Guarantee. I don't know what the move would be, some sort of DP variation. Daniel Bryan using his leverage to get the bigger man over there. Master of technique is Daniel Bryan, as we said. Doc Gallows likes that power game and poops out at about 10 minutes, win or lose. He would prefer to win, so he'll try to hammer you down. Daniel Bryan, known for his ability to absorb a tremendous amount of punishment and to control the pace of his matches. Oh, Doc Gallows not above cheating a little bit to get the advantage back on his side, though, as you see with the rake of the eyes there. 5 minutes gone. That's halftime. Doc Gallows. Oh. Got check time again for Daniel Bryan. Don't see that. Yeah. As in, if it's a DDT variation, I'm like dropping them on their head. So naming something with an acronym that reads like EKG and dropping it on their head. Sounds right to me, right? Isn't it like a brain scan? Isn't it an electrocardiogram? Dropping them on their dome sounds like something involving their brain. I'm not going to call it like the CTE, that would be just disrespectful. Because that's like a real problem in the industry, but anyway. Doc Gallows now, like we said, looking to get that power game on. But Daniel Bryan rolling through that suplex right back to his feet. Taking the big man down with that single arm DDT. Usually uses that as a precursor to the yes lock. And here he goes, slapping it on.
Give up. Give up.
Sasquatch in position.
Give up.
But Doc Gallows able to fight his way out of it. Daniel Bryan takes a bit of a breather, but opts then to throw a drop kick into the corner. Heart. Oh, maybe it'll be like a heart punch or something then. Okay. I'll have to think of something else. Oh. Bryan reversing Gallows off the ropes now. Got the champ reeling a bit. And as you can see, approaching that 10-minute mark, you can see Gallows is starting to get a little bit sleepy. Starting to get a bit worn down. Daniel Bryan can withstand the onslaught and pour his own on. For another few minutes, he may walk away with some gold. But Gallows then, going back to that gut check, bit of a element to his offense we haven't seen much before. Daniel Bryan with another drop kick in the corner. Dives off with a headbutt to the back of the head of Doc Gallows off the top rope. That may have knocked him out. No, just a 2 from referee Sasquatch. Those dangerous mid kicks from Daniel Bryan trying to take Gallows' air away. Gallows now big boot, sucking in wind, trying to shake the cobwebs loose. He'll be looking to hit that Gallows pull sooner rather than later. Way too far away for anything off the top rope from Daniel Bryan there. The Dome Destructor. That's a good name too. Daniel Bryan taking his time after that buzzsaw kick. Gets caught and the Gallows pole. Almost does the trick. And as you can see, we're in overtime as far as Doc Gallows is concerned. So he's going to pour it on fast and furious now. Side slam after that shoulder tackle. Another Gallows pole. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Is the beer still on ice? He hollers to the back. Just like that. 12 minutes of Daniel Bryan doing his best to wear Doc Gallows down. But Doc Gallows, with that combination, Gallows pole, warm down a little bit more so we can hit a second Gallows pole, and just like that, title defended. Savvy move. Savvy move from the grizzled young vet. Okay, that is the halfway point of the card. As we are now in match 6. This is our second of 2 non-title matches. I don't know why I just saved it again, I just do. As the Industry, represented by Jack Howard and Matt Robinson, are taking on what should have been the team of Daichi Hashimoto and Joey Gargano, representing Dragon Dojo. Joey Gargano has come up injured and is unable to go tonight. Minor injury, he'll be back next month, don't you fret. But unable to, not cleared for this evening, let's say. So Daichi Hashimoto has enlisted the help of another Joe, Samoa Joe. Currently unaffiliated, is teaming with Dragon Dojo member Daichi Hashimoto to face the Industry. Let's get down to the ring. What implications could this have should Daichi and Samoa Joe prove to be a successful combination? I'd rather than not perv to be anything, if they can help it. Jack Howard, one of the most decorated GWA champions in our history, and I say that knowing that he has probably the record for most defenses in a single reign, probably the longest single reign of anyone in our company's history, and he knows that, and he'll tell anyone in the room about it, whether they're listening or not. Daichi quick to make that tag to Joe. Most of these tag matches, as we said, are kind of about 2 singles matches. Generally, the people that start the match pair up against each other, and then their partners try to keep the tags fresh, so they're always fresh against the proper opponent. Now we'll see as these tag matches progress, one team will decide to try to switch up those matchups, to try to break the pace of things, try to establish a more clear advantage, just try to throw the opposing team off their game. Now, whomever is most able to do this most successfully is usually able to pick up these victories. The other strategies, of course, involve pinning your opponent close to your corner so that their partner has the longest distance to move to the other side of the ring to try to break up the pin, so that it gives your partner the best chance to stop them, thereby allowing you to pin or submit your opponent under your own merit. As we can see now, Matt Robinson, former 5-star jobber to the stars, he was called, shed that moniker, shed that nickname, as he has tasted singles gold now, as well as being a former tag team champion, and is now working his way to... Oh my god! Jack Howard just German suplex Daichi Hashimoto over the ropes to the floor, and Hashimoto is back up and begging for more. I was trying to put over Matt Robinson and his in-ring ability, but Jack Howard said, hold the phone. Let me just toss this guy 15 feet backwards. Hashimoto wisely now tagging in Samoa Joe. Gonna take a little bit of a lie down on the apron after that, and I do not blame him. Jack Howard, what an impressive display of strength, and good gracious, should that even be legal? Howard now balls to the wall now against Samoa Joe, not backing down an inch. Not used to not having gold or contending for gold. Knows that any win, be it tag or singles, could put you in contention for a title. So every contest in the GWA, there is absolutely something more than pride on the line. As we said, Samoa Joe subbing for Joey Gargano of the Dragon Dojo. If these two men are successful and, say, earn a tag title shot, does Joe then get the shot, or is it then passed to Joey Gargano, who should have been the initial partner in the first place? All these questions are hypotheticals, of course, but it's interesting to see how this will all play out, depending how this match ends. It's not going to end anytime soon if Daichi Hashimoto has anything to say about it. Trying to work his way back into a more dominant and offensive position against Matt Robinson, who makes another quick tag to Jack Howard. Breaks up the offense. Oh, doesn't save his partner that time, as Matt Robinson needs a big knee to the head there. Oh, but then a TKO from Howard into a camel clutch right on the Shiroku Market logo. If you need anything that you can't find at the Shiroku Market, try the Jumbo Mart. Located conveniently every 15 miles across America. You shall know them by the trail of dead. Head and arm suplex, folds him up, folds him into his corner. Smart wrestling there from Jack Howard, but wisely, Hashimoto, for his favor, scurries to the other side of the ring, gets Joe back in there. Hashimoto has absorbed a heck of a lot of punishment at the hands of Jack Howard in this contest. I don't think that's the matchup that team quite wants at the moment. Jack Howard now showing he's no slouch in the submission game to Samoa Joe. Something to prove in every match has Hollywood Jack Howard. Wants to show every wrestler he faces that he's better than them at not only what he does, but at what they do. Samoa Joe got his ire up there. Tried a submission move, but it was too close to the ropes. Unable to get that combination off involving the inverted atomic drop. Robinson into the corner, eats a jumping elbow. Steals his opponent finish. He pedigrees Matt Robinson, that's his own move. And he grabs him in the coquina clutch. But he's too close to the ropes. He's too close to the ropes, unfortunately, and Sasquatch has him break the hold. Now they're just going to slug it out. Robinson with kicks. Joe with chops. Rolling clothesline ends that. Robinson again off the rope. Spin kick to the head. Joe tags in Hashimoto to break things up. Double powerbomb on his way out of the ring. Hashimoto sizing up his opponent. Unable to get anything done, as Robinson's going to get that fresh tag in to Howard, who, as we know, has been doing quite well against Hashimoto in this contest. Looks to continue that here with a couple of clotheslines. Oh, Reversal reversed. Counter after counter. Now let's go and chop for chop. Oh! Spin kick to the face from Hashimoto. Off the ropes with the diving leg lariat. Starting to build something now. Up top, big suplex. Off the ropes again, Shining Wizard. Into a leg hook pin. Almost a 2. Matt Robinson able to break it up. Not a bad strategy using a neutral corner there. Oh, buzzsaw kick. Too close to the ropes. Yeah. Sasquatch breaks up that pin attempt. In the corner now, but gets reversed. Gets reversed again. Howard sent out of the ring. Samoa Joe's there to meet him. Now we got some odd couples forming. Oh, sit out Dominator from Matt Robinson on Hashimoto in the ring. Exploder to Howard on the floor from Joe. No, pedigree. Oh, another kick to the head. Package power driver on the floor to Joe. Hashimoto off the ropes now. Huge knee. Rolling Germans on the floor now. Another huge knee to Robinson. Another package power driver to Joe. Suplex on the inside. TKO on the outside. Action fast and furious here. Joe's finally back inside. Another knee. Hashimoto able to fend off Matt Robinson. Joe not doing so well, but he's a legal man now against Jack Howard looking for revenge. But no, Howard, I don't think, knew exactly what was going on with Robinson. Tags him in. Joe hitting a muscle buster on Howard before he's able to leave. What revenge from the Samoan submission machine there. Maybe even the score in a single move. But Robinson able to fire back here. Joe too focused on his tag partner. Oh, nice spinning. Power slam into a pin. Howard breaks up easily and taunts Joe for his troubles. Robinson off the rope. Spin kick to the back of the head. Now dragging Joe away from the ropes. Says this is it. Clotheslines him down. Joe attempted something but was countered. Robinson positioning him for something. Double team maneuver. Double power bomb. Howard going up top. Drives a big fist into the midsection of Samoa Joe. Package pile driver into his corner. Joe gets right back up. Makes the quick tag to Hashimoto. Howard can't believe it. Snap suplex on the way out of the ring. Hashimoto's waiting for him to get up. Can't wait. Pulls him up. Gets countered. Gets clotheslined. Off the ropes comes Jack Howard. Big scissor kick to the face. Now he's working Hashimoto back into his corner now. Firmly in control is the corner of the industry. Diving fist drop to the small of the back. Almost a butt punch there. Chop for chop on the face of the polar bear. Hashimoto with that spin kick again. No, shrugged off. Rolling clothesline from Howard. Oh, Hashimoto with resilience. Able to easily get back up and scurry back to his corner to get Joe in there. Joe and Robinson legal now. You can see him going at it tooth and claw. Robinson with a spinning clothesline of his own. Pulls Joe away from the ropes, but he's in the wrong part of town. Inverted atomic drop. Doesn't pay dividends for Joe again as he's reversed into the corner. Eats a number of knees. Cardio starting to play a factor as we approach 30 minutes. Dead center of the ring. Pedigree. This could do it. No, Joe pops right back up again. Feed him a finisher and he pops right back up. Oh, trying to angle for something there. Robinson smartly tags out, hits an air raid crash on his way out. Has a see you later. Howard says it's over. Joe not done yet. Starts throwing hands. Rolls the man over. Picks him up. Off the ropes. Big boot to the back of the head. Drops his weight across him. Now he makes the tag. Oh, Howard cuts off any double team. Hashimoto off the ropes. Spinning back kick there to the chest of Howard. Into the corner. Reversed. Reversed again into a buzzsaw kick. Hashimoto with a leg hook pin. Wait, proper corner. Got him. Got him. Knocked him out and pinned him. Hashimoto and Joe picking up the win. Amazingly, Joe was able to survive the onslaught of Jack Howard long enough to get Hashimoto back in the match, and he knocked Hollywood Jack Howard out with that buzzsaw blade kick. What a contest as the industry falls to the makeshift team of the Dragon Dojo's Hashimoto and the independent Samoa Joe. How long is he going to remain independent with results like that? Stay tuned. All right. Oh my God, that was only match 6. Oh, that was the last non-title match of the evening. We got 4 title matches to go. Coming up next for the NWA Heavyweight Championship, the 10 pounds of gold, probably the oldest active professional wrestling title in use in really real life and in this game. As its champion, Walter, representing the aforementioned Dragon Dojo, goes one-on-one with the industry's David Houston. David Houston has reason to be confident against a larger opponent, being a former GWA heavyweight champion. Sasquatch, once again your referee, and we are underway in a flurry. Walter is going to wear you down. He throws 100% of everything he has into everything he does. He's not the flashiest wrestler in the world, but as we said, everything he has into everything he does, and it is very effective. David Houston, an aerial artist, has a number of pinning combinations he likes to employ. That Paradise Lock there, sort of a variation on a number of his pinning attempts, just sort of showing that he can also attempt to stretch and submit you with his package artistry, shall we say? Master of painting roll-ups on the canvas is David Houston. Also heavily employs a head scissor takeover and many moonsaults. Many moonsaults. Walter there with a nice butterfly suplex into a strike exchange here, dead center of the ring. You can see every time Walter hits, he's just muscling his opponent further and further into that blue corner. But David Houston able to get the better of that early exchange. More snap to his strikes at this point in time, let's say. And now he's able to get the bigger man over for a suplex. Nice display of power there from David Houston. Looking to press his advantage. You don't want to go chop for chop with the big man. That's how you get your pecs caved in. Starting to employ that takeover, as we said. Loves to go to the top as well. Big elbow in the corner. Waits for Walter to stagger out. Moonsault to the back. Picks him back up. Flip and drop kick. That's a nice flip and drop kick. Rolls out of that predicament with a moonsault, but Walter's there waiting to beat him down to the mat. Nice backdrop suplex there that Houston shrugs off. Undaunted, Walter hits him with another suplex. Doesn't shrug that one off. Oh! Walter just sits on his chest for a 2. Snaps off another head scissor. Oh, big chop there from Walter. Heard that way back here. Moonsault press, too close to the ropes there from Houston. Again, that might be too close to the ropes with that Boston Crab from Walter. In a bit of a dangerous area. Big powerbomb there. 2. Just 2, says Sasquatch. There we go. Starting to work his way toward the middle of the ring. There is a lot of canvas to work with, but sometimes you get locked in a certain area. Roll-ups are deadly! Almost puts Walter away there. He's got to create some time and space, so he works his opponent out of the ring and heads to the center to catch his breath. Needs a little bit more time. Back out goes David Houston. Now Walter's just waiting. Just daring his opponent to get in the ring. Oh, neck crank suplex. viciously just muscles him over. Just bodily. Houston goes for a suplex of his own, but is countered. Off the ropes now. Walter just absorbs whatever David Houston was going for there. Second try at it. Absorbs a drop kick this time. Gets him rolled up though. 2. Just a 2. Those could end the match at any time. He is so good at them. Nice butterfly suplex there from Walter. Moving his opponent again into the center of the ring. Oh, David Houston going for the disqualification again. For whatever reason. Interesting tactic. This is what he did in his last title match. Oh, it was all a ploy to set up for that Angel's Wings. La Magistral. 1, 2. Oh, almost worked. What a ploy. Oh, countered a powerbomb into a roll-up. Got him. The distraction of the chair leading to the initial roll-up attempt into a powerbomb counter, and David Houston is your new NWA champion. What a strategy. Suckered Walter out of the belt. Wow, and just like that, the industry has taken a title away from Dragon Dojo. Let me update my roster page real quick. Hang on 1 second here. You can hear me flipping it over. Okay, Walter, no longer NWA champion. Scritch, scritch, scritch. That belt, let me get my pencil, now belongs to David Houston. Yowza. Alright, what else happened here? Luchasaurus, no longer the... Oh, wait. Yeah, Luchasaurus lost the Stardom title to Zeus, so let's... I haven't updated any of these title changes, so I'm just going to do that really quickly, if you don't mind. Zeus is now the Stardom champion. Okay. Haven't determined any of that yet. Defended that. Bronson Reed lost? Didn't they? Hang on, sorry. I'm just recapping. Nope, Bronson Reed defended. Zeus is a new champ. Defense. New champ. Okay. Alright, so I'm caught up now. In our next contest, 8th of 10, we have the NXT champion, Thomas Walker, another member of the industry, defending a title this time against a member of the newly formed Demon Club, Penta El Zero M, finding themselves in the unfamiliar or unaccustomed role of challenger, having previously held a few different junior titles, I believe, is now going for more of the open weight divisions that we have, and trying to wrest some more power away from the industry, as we've now seen just got a little bit stronger by winning that title away from Walter. Let's see if Penta El Zero M can pull a little bit more sway his stable's way as he goes against Thomas Walker, who is the dirtiest wrestler in the GWA. Doesn't have to cheat, but at the first opportunity will bust out a fork and start stabbing his opponent. And when they go to the floor, will not hesitate to start grabbing weapons from out under the ring. Oh, as you can see, for the second time tonight, unfortunately the referee Sasquatch there bumped in the noggin, reopened that cut above the eye. That's going to affect their judgment for the remainder of their matchup, unfortunately. Might be a little slow to get on DQ counts and stuff. Gonna have to keep an eye on that as the night progresses. We did hire them for the full evening and stupidly did not have a backup referee in mind, but we'll see how things shape out here. Big gorilla press slam there from Penta El Zero M. Not taking any guff from Thomas Walker in the early going. It's Thomas Walker just shoving him down by the face, essentially. Nice neckbreaker there. Well, can't say there isn't any method to his madness as he's going to work on the head and neck of the challenger. Snap suplex now from Thomas Walker. Penta cuts him off. No. Only momentarily. Hard to maintain an advantage early in these contests. Aw, poor Mr. Bigfoot. All covered in blood there. I feel bad. Oh, now the two men gonna slug it out. Once again exchanging blows. Penta getting the better of that. Pulls the champion Walker away from the ropes. Trying to position him for something deadly now. Got him in the center of the ring. Oh, Walker trying to retreat to a corner. Here he goes. Going for that fork. First chance he got. Ref, why don't you check him before the match starts? As you can see, underneath that mat, Penta is now bleeding. Every time he hits the mat. You can see that canvas. Oh! Oh my goodness me! Flipping pile driver out of the corner. Not even destroyer style. That was wild. Oh, big move there. As you can see now, the blood just seeping into the canvas. Penta Cero M. We'll see how they respond. Losing a lot of blood now. Thomas Walker likes to bust his opponents open early, and then when they're dealing with the blood loss, with it running down into their eyes, with the fatigue, the sort of loss of sense of self, he takes advantage. So it's up to his opponents to see how well they respond, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you're betting on, Thomas Walker has found a lot of success with his tactics in the GWA. Oh, as you can see now, he's trying to twist his mask around and rub the blood into his eyes more. Penta valiantly fighting all of this off as the canvas continues to absorb his blood for sustenance. Self-cleaning is the Shuhiku, I think it's Shuhiku market, something of that nature. Shiroku market? Darn. I felt better when I didn't know the name of it, because now I'm getting the name wrong, whereas before I was just like, yeah, with the polar bear. Big powerbomb on the floor. Lawless zone here. Oh, Sister Abigail and Thomas Walker. No countouts, no DQs on the floor. They're free to beat each other bloody. So far, one of them has already done that. Oh, big driver there. Black hole slam on the floor, and now Walker grabs a chair. Oh, and just cracks him over the head. Drop toe into the chair from Penta. Showing cero miedo. Back into the ring. It's the only way you can get a victor. Wheelbarrow bulldog from the challenger. Oh, what an athletic drop kick to the back there. Walker sends him off, and he's just choking him now. Come on, ref. I know he has till 5, but come on, ref. Oh, wrist disqualification. Look at the pool of blood it left. Penta now trying to shrug it off. Maybe putting on a bit of a brave mask for everybody here. Or not. Or so. Thought he had leveled him with a super kick. Eats that roaring elbow. Package pile driver out of nowhere. Rolls him over. 1, 2. No, just 2. Thought he surprised him there with one of his signature maneuvers, the package pile driver. Of course, we'll be looking for that Penta driver if the package pile driver isn't going to do the trick. Could be going for it here. Here it is, Penta driver. Just like I called. 2. Got him. 3. We got a new champ. Penta El Zero M withstands the dirty tactics of Thomas Walker, and with the blood flowing freely down his eyes, hits the Penta driver and claims the NXT title. What a contest. The balance of power slowly shifting in the GWA as the industry loses a belt. Let's take a little flippy-do here. Oh my. NXT. All the power currently lies with the new stable that we have. The way things shake out right now, No one in the Dragon Dojo has a belt anymore. The Industry has the NWA title that David Houston won on this card. And the newly formed Demon Club sports Penta El Zero M, who just won the NXT title, Bronson Reed, who defended the MLW title earlier, Doc Gallows, who is the GCW champion and one half of the tag team champions, and the other half of the tag team champions is Finn Balor, who is fighting tonight for the GWA belt. If he wins, all 4 members of the Demon Club will hold singles gold and they will control the tag belts. What a debut for the Demon Club, regardless of the outcome of that future contest. But let's see how things shake out in the main event. Before that, not to put the cart before the horse, we have the junior heavyweight title being defended as international superstars Rey Mysterio and Naomichi Marufuji are going to lock up for what could be the final time, as both competitors are in their mid 40s, I'd say. Don't know how many more months they can keep going at the pace and at the quality that the GWA provides and the GWA audience expects. Once again, the man in charge, Mr. Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Rey Mysterio winning the GWA Junior belt from Johnny Gargano in Japan last month. Gargano, minor injury sustained in that contest. Naomichi Marufuji coming off back-to-back high-profile grudge matches, in which he was the losing end of one of those contests, but put in such an impressive, heartfelt showing in both that the GWA booking committee and Rey Mysterio agreed to grant him a title opportunity this evening. And if you're thinking of something to wear this evening and are a little on the plus side, consider Thick Rick. As you can see there on the side, Thick Rick, big and tall clothing. Non-gender specific. We got muumuus, we got drapery, we have smocks, we have hooded robes. We don't have hooded robes. Not in this climate, we don't. I mean that weather-wise and politically, I suppose. Just trying to pimp my sponsors. As these two veterans, probably 50 years of experience between them, and they're both fairly young to have it. Well, at least 40, I would say. 40. Probably close to 50. Well, Ray would have started at 13. Marufuji would have started pretty early as well. So yeah, it could be close to 50 years of in-ring experience between the two of them. Whoa, sunset flip powerbomb off the top from Ray, gets a 2. Almost wrapping things up early. Marufuji taking a bit of a breather now. Shake the cobwebs loose after that one. Ray's going to roll him up again. As we often say, Rey Mysterio may be the greatest counter wrestler in the history of the industry. I mean that for really reals. Look at the way he's been winning matches throughout his entire career. Just when you think you've got him beat, he'll counter something into a roll-up of sorts. Between him and David Houston, you have 2 of the best roll-up artists in the world. Fruit roll-up ain't got nothing on either of them. He also likes to employ head scissors, that frog splash as a tribute to the late great Eddie Guerrero. One of the most successful quote-unquote underdogs. Oh, as you see Marufuji countering with a sunset flip powerbomb of his own, mirroring earlier in the contest. Rolling senton there from Mysterio as he quickly fights his way out. And they exchange a couple of 2 counts. Marufuji, the first and probably greatest trainee of the the Pro Wrestling Noah system, prodigy of Mitsuharu Misawa. You can see a lot of Mitsuharu Misawa's influence in part of his offensive capabilities. His move set, he blows that Emerald Frozen. He's not afraid to throw an elbow or 2, hit a Tiger Driver, but Marufuji, of course, known for that Shiranui, that flipping cutter. Flipping sort of cutter neck breaker off the top. You'll know it when you see it. I'm absolutely going to call it out. Please don't call it sliced bread number 2, as it is known in North America. Shiranui. Oh, big jumping elbows. You can see elbow strikes, big part of Marufuji's offense. See the soft influence there. As I'm saying that, a roll-up almost does him in. Rey Mysterio, one of the best mat technicians in terms of scoring a 3 count, pinning shoulders to mat, wrapping you up in such a way that you cannot escape his pin attempt. One of the best to ever do it. Marufuji is for sure going to look for a knockout. Mysterio will get a win any way he can. Back up top now goes Rey. Waiting for Marufuji to stand. What does he have in mind? We'll never know as Marufuji avoids it. Another backdrop there. Oh, roll up countered into a powerbomb. Marufuji almost calmly put the match away. Gets rolled up this time though. Just 2, says Sasquatch. Oh, Emerald Frozen. And then a backdrop suplex. Stringing a couple of big moves together. Now a strike battle ensues. Mysterio's having none of it. Oh, drop kick ends that on the side of Mysterio. Go behind, reversed. Back crack from Marufuji. Le Magistral. 2. No, just 2. Ray thinks he's got him. He's got something in mind. Off the ropes here. Low drop kick. Snap suplex response for Marufuji. Feeling it now. Sliding drop kick to the side of the head. Can't follow up though. Ray off the ropes now. Drop kick to the face. Deep leg hook. 2. Got him. Ray defends the belt with 2 feet to the mush of Marufuji. Stunned him enough to get that 3. Full-on drop kick to the mush. Just like that. All right. Giving way to your main event. The unlikely, speaking of underdogs, the unlikely GWA heavyweight champion, Darby Allin, who defeated Daniel Bryan for the belt by knockout, takes on Finn Balor, the leader of the newly formed and very successful so far Demon Club. Let's see if the Demon Club can add even more gold to their already impressive collection. Both of these men, brothers in face paint. Darby Allin is going to want to throw himself at you in any way, shape, or form he can. Finn Balor uses a double stomp off the top. He's got that 1916 DDT suplex sort of variation. A lot of striking offense. A lot of athletic offense. A lot of spirit behind what Finn Balor does. Same can be said for Darby Allin. A lot of physical charisma oozing off our GWA champion. You cannot deny it. Fan of his or not. As you can see now, he is not afraid to go toe-to-toe with Finn Balor, even in full demon form here. Both men now up and exchanging strikes. Both kind of ignoring the crowd. And you can kind of tell as the crowd isn't really behind either man yet. Darby Allin absolutely something to prove as the smallest GWA champion in history. Certainly the most unlikely. No count there, says Sasquatch. Rolls him up now and just gets a 1. Crowd's starting to appreciate it, but at the same time, Nope. Cover now from Balor. Gets a 2. Darby off the ropes. Rolls him up. Gets a 1 there. Crowd's starting to wake up a bit as the action starts to heat up as well. Oh, big double stump off the top. 1, 2. Coup de grace. But Darby Allin kicks out. Crowd showing their appreciation there. Balor has won many titles internationally with that very move. I can't really see either man having a decided advantage to this point. It seems that they're both trading strikes, trading preliminary sort of athletic maneuvers. Everything's very flashy and athletic, as we knew it would be. Coffin drop, and he missed! Missed a coffin drop off the ropes! That's the danger of just falling backwards. Sometimes you do not hit your target. Darby Allin looking to put things away early, but shrugging off that missed attempt there. You got to give him credit for that. Keeping the pressure on Finn Balor. Trying to keep that advantage up until he can work him into another position to try another coffin drop and hopefully hit it this time. Oh, gutbuster there across the knee. Darby Allin, to his credit, shrugging it off. But Finn Balor trying to reestablish himself. Folds him up with a backdrop driver there. Now he's just trying to pull his arm off with a deep armbar. Vicious offense out of Finn Balor here. That's the demon side of him coming out for sure. Oh, back elbow combo. 1916 from Finn Balor. Drags him away from the ropes. 1, 2. No, just a 2. Darby Allin again showing a lot of heart, kicking out of a second finish here. It's going to take more than that to crown a new champion. Finn Balor seems to be up to the challenge. Let's see if our champion is up to the fight as well. Hard to tell at this moment. No, Finn Balor still pressing that advantage. Another gutbuster across the knee. Able to take a breath, but gets rolled up. Just a 2. Hoping for 3. Just got a 2. Drop toe hold there from the champion. Again, he's going to look to put him in the corner. 1916 dead center. Another cover. 2. No. 2.9 says Sasquatch. Another gutbuster. Finn's a long way away. Into the corner. John Woo drop kick across the ring. Darby Allin reverses into the corner into a small package this time. Just a 2, says referee Mr. Bigfoot. Oh, what a back fist. And then a suplex. Finn Balor now can sense, can taste it. It's so close. If he can just find some move to put Darby Allin away. Darby Allin's showing amazing heart and resilience. Sling blade there, and Darby's right back up. Back elbow combo from Balor. Setting up for another John Woo. Fires him across the ring. Allen's up first, though. Off the ropes he's sent. Backdrop. Finn Balor poses, sensing victory. 1916 for a third time. 1, 2. No! Just 2 again! Darby going up top. This could be it. Coffin drop. He missed again. That's 2 in a row that he's missed. Oh, Darby. The dangers of that move evident. Dropping down twice now. Surprising Balor with a DDT, but Balor's up first and he's furious. Allin sends him out of the ring. What's he doing? Dives out of the top. Oh my God, to the floor. Caution to the wind from Darby Allin. Balor trying to get separation, throws him back in. Doesn't work as Allen's all over him now. 1916 again. Drags him away from the ropes. Surprise the champ just like that. 1, 2. No. Again, 2 in a row. 1, 2, no! 2.9 says Mr. Bigfoot. Darby Allin's got to do something here soon. Balor again. Another gut buster. DDT. DDT from Darby Allin. Suck it and win now. Balor gets a little bit of distance. Closes it with a big splash. Grabs a chair. Didn't want to see anything like this happen. Trying to win this spirited contest as cleanly as possible, please. Misses widely with a drop kick. Heads to a takeover from the champion. Allin now scrambling for some sort of offensive advantage. Drop down again. Secondary drop down. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Off the ropes now. Head scissor takeover. What a sequence. Figure 4 cover. No. 2.9 says referee Bigfoot. Drops down again off the ropes. Didn't get the timing right that time. Both men down. 20 minutes passed, as you just heard. Rolls him up right by the polar bear. 2. No. Positioning Balor for something now. Oh, Enziguri. Enziguri for the champion. Buys himself some time. Stomp to the back. Gets the champ back up. European uppercut. Balor now looking for that last big move. Here it is. 1916 one more time. 1, 2. No! What resilience from the champion! Rolls his opponent up. 1, 2. No! Again. 1, 2. No! 1916! Oh, clutching at his neck now. 1, 2. No! Darby, please! Stay down for your own health and safety! Rolls up his opponent, Balor again! 2! Got him! Darby Allin retains! What a title defense! What heart! What resilience from the champion! Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen! Wow! In 22, with a roll-up pin, Darby Allin retains in a perfect 5-star title match. Wowzers. Penta has won the... Yep. Alright, I think I did that. Yep. Won the NWA belt. Zeus won the Stardom belt. In front of almost 45,000 strong. Hot diggity dog. Okay, Taka Michinoku and Jake Lee won the... No. Titus. Rhett Titus won the junior title in Ring of Honor. Karrion Kross? No. Someone else Cross. MLW? I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm not on a first name basis with all the talent here. Oof, made about 2 mil off that one. Not too shabby. AEW's interested in working with us, even though they're largely indifferent. Interesting. A 6-man tag team tournament. That's very specific, but that just means NXT is interested in working with us. DDT's showing some interest now. Impact is showing some interest now. That's all just us creating buzz, which is nice. Let's see what other, if there's any other news. Moose has left Impact Wrestling. That's interesting. Daniel Bryan wants more money. No problem. Is that the only, that's the only human resource I need to... No problem. Where are you? Hi there. Yep. Boost you to the max. Pa-pow. There you go. You're very welcome. You're absolutely worth it. Okay. Now, management side. Back up. Management side. First and foremost, let's do all our repair. Repair this. Sandbag, the medicine ball. Wow, a solid $1 million on the next expansion, eh? Alright. Ring doctor. Clinic. The lounge. And the rec room. Let's see how we did merchandise-wise. Okay, so we did... Wow, everything blew off the shelves, huh? That's cool. So these... we have another month to get rid of. And these didn't sell as well as we would thought, but again, we did 3,000 hoping to sell half of them. And if we cleared out of the Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff, we'll just leave those for next time. And we'll leave these for next time so that we don't have to do either of those. That's fine. That's actually pretty good, so I'll just save that. The work we've done. Let's see. Human resources. We have... Let me just check my roster sheet real quick to see what our breakdown is currently. 16 heavies, 12 juniors. Let's find another heavyweight. Let's try to... Really? AJ Styles is a D trust with the WWE. Becky Lynch is a D at trust with the WWE. Why is there popularity D in America? That's crazy. Wow, look at all these people that don't trust where they work. Nobody likes work. Well, half the people don't like working for them. Really? Wait, what belt do you have? See if it matches any of the other belts that show up. Are you champions with Charlotte? Ooh, baby. Okay, well. It is 2 AM already. Thanks for hanging in this whole time. Charm scale, wowzers. Okay, I'm gonna go back and save this real quick because I'm gonna throw some money and see if we can't hire Roman Reigns. Okay, human resources, offer contract. D trust, that means they're open. I'm gonna throw all the money in the world at him right out of the gate. It's Roman Reigns. No, actually, let me do the, oops. Let me do the middle one. Let me do the middle one. I'll give you $35,000 to come over here right away. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to this. This will be my last big coup of the night, I think. It's already... Wow, it took 2 hours to do a full 10-match card. Like, book it and run it and stuff. That's longer than I thought. So, I'm just going to try to lock down. Let's do it. Oh, I'll try again. Think it over. Offer you that big money. Just try to lock down this guy. If not them, I'll give him a couple more chances. If not them, then I'll find somebody else. Oh, one more try. I can't do anything more than offer them the maximum bonus and stuff, and like, you know, adhere to their salary demands, which are leaps and bounds higher than most of our other talent, but that's okay. All right, cross your fingers. This is gonna be the last time we're gonna try. Wow, look at them all that are on C's and D's though. That's awesome. Yes! Oh my God. I mean, I know that took a couple chances, but I was legit when I said that was going to be the last shot. So hang on and let me jot this down. Oh, baby. Okay, so new to the roster. Let me just pencil in that we have taken from the WWE Roman Reigns. I wonder if they're going to miss that guy. Well, that, I'm going to finish updating my notes off the air because I am desperate to save it now that this has happened. Holy crap. All right, so so that was awesome, and that totally happened. I saved it, so that was a thing that's real now, that it exists in my league. I'm gonna save it again just so I'm darn sure. Let me check my human resources, and let me check the records. Okay, let's look at our statistics here, okay? We have 29 of our 32 wrestlers. WWE is the biggest promotion in the world. They are the largest game in town. They are the best. They have... Oh, we now have an estranged relationship because I stole some of their talent. They have the best. Like, they should have the absolute best, but they haven't hired anybody since they started playing this game. If anything, everybody else is losing people. Meanwhile, I have more... Like, I got more wrestlers on my roster. I got twice as many belts. I'm already ranked 6th in the world, but I'm like 4th or 5th in America? Oh, you better watch it, WWE, at the end of this year. I gotta tell you, with the roster that I am assembling, with the people that I have at my disposal, with the title belts, with the very nature of this business, watch yourself, buddy. Because I'm pretty sure I just stole some titles from you that you can no longer defend as well. Yeah. Junior heavyweight tag team titles that you are apparently teamed with Charlotte with. Apparently. Unless you're part of... Oh wait, you might be part of the six-man... It's this. This is the belt that I saw. Randy Orton's six-man tag team championship team of Orton, Charlotte, and Roman Reigns no longer exists. So the WWE six-man tag team belts are defunct. You now have 4 titles and not 5. You're welcome. Haha! I'm gonna save it again. It's not gonna make a difference, but I'm gonna save it again just to feel good about myself. What else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? I mean, I didn't want to. I was set on doing 2 shows, but 2 hours for 1 show. That's gonna do it for me for tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. I'm wishing everybody out there chill vibes and, for the moment, non-contact high fives. If you happen to find yourself in a possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. I'm going to be back Friday night because it turns out that our work with One Shot isn't finished yet. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get back to that game. But until then, TTFN. If this is the last time I see you, thanks for spending the time with me you did. Otherwise, hope to see you again. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. La Leyenda. We're gonna go raid La Leyenda. Alright. Thanks very much for hanging, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night. Hopefully.